In the closing arguments, the Depp lawyer called your testimony the performance of a lifetime and said you were acting. What do you say to that?
Says the lawyer for the man who convinced the world he had scissors for fingers. I'm the performer.
What's going on, everyone? Jeremy here from The Quartering, and we've got quite a flurry of news coming from the JDAH cauldron, so to speak. And I've also got a wide variety of other topics today, including some new Blizzard hilarity, some bizarre Tim Pool hit piece, which I may have already hit, but I'm really thankful for all your support. If you're new to the channel or you haven't yet, please do click that red subscribe button down below. I upload 5 to 6 times a day, every single day, and I wouldn't want you to miss anything. Now, the full interview done by Miss A.H. has kind of started trickling out there, and there's actually some interesting questions, including her being absolutely grilled about not donating her $7 million as promised, something I didn't think would even come up during the interview, and a wide variety of other things that certainly had her squirming in her seat a little bit with difficulty answering. And we're going to get into all that after a super quick word from important channel sponsor Meta PCs. Huge shout out to this video sponsor, Meta PCs. Look, if you've been around, you know that I've been talking about Meta PCs for a very long time. In fact, it's the primary computer I use. But it's not just because they're a sponsor. It's for so many more reasons. They have fully customizable, configurable PCs and all the hardest to find parts in stock and ready to go. They also have ready to ship PCs ready for you today. Here's a couple reasons why I like Meta PCs. First and foremost, it's veteran ownership. Meta PCs is a veteran-owned business. One of Meta's owners has served both in Afghanistan and Iraq and received a Purple Heart for his service. Meta also employs military veterans in Meta's operations center and also provides systems to veterans going back to school to help them re-enter the workforce all across the United States. They offer financing. It has 100% US-based sales and support. And when you receive your PC, it's ready to go right out of the box. You don't have to get complicated and set things up. You just plug it all in and you're ready to rock. And on top of that, Meta PCs is offering you, my viewer, a huge discount when you use the link in the description or you use promo code TheQuartering. If you use my code at checkout, not only do you save money, but you support my content and a company that will not bow to cancel culture. So maybe you're not ready to pick up a new computer today, but when you are, remember to go to metapcs.com and use promo code TheQuartering to support me and to save money. And everybody wins. Yeah, obviously I know you might not be in the market right this second, but when you are, remember promo code TheQuartering. It's the computer I use, it's the laptop I use, it's the one I recommend to friends and family. Now, she has admitted, AH, that she absolutely still loves her ex, JD, despite once again speaking out to accuse him of bad behavior during their relationship, insisting the lack of any physical evidence doesn't mean that they were fake or a hoax, which I thought is pretty hilarious given I thought that there was pictures of certain things. I thought are you admitting that it was actually just makeup then? In the third installment of the interview, which will run full on NBC's Dateline on Friday, she also hit back at several moments during the trial in which she was called out for lying, including claims that she faked bruising on her face and claims that she tipped off TMZ as to when she was planning to visit the courthouse. Well, I think that both of those things were proven beyond a reasonable doubt. I think we had that person from TMZ basically say, yeah, she tipped us off. And in terms of the makeup thing, at least there was reasonable doubt there, we'll say. She said, once again, you know, that it was all real. She went to hit back at the furious criticism she faced after it was revealed that she had not honored the $3.5 million donation to the ACLU that she had insisted she had handed over from the $7 million divorce settlement. Here's what's great. If you want to think about some justice, some hilarity, The op-ed, which was coordinated by the ACLU, at least it appears, cost her everything, right? $10 million plus, okay? And she's still on the hook to give them $3.5 million. So her little clout grab from the ACLU is going to cost her nearly $15 million. She also addressed plans on her future, revealing that she now plans to be a, quote, full-time mom to her 1-year-old daughter, Una Page, hours after her team was forced to deny rumors that she had been removed from her $2 million role in the Aquaman sequel. $2 million? If that's how you're getting paid, you're going to have to do 7 other movies just to pay back what you owe. Now, Wednesday's broadcast marked the final installment in a 3-part interview in which she made several sensational claims, including repeating the claim that he did raise his hands to her during the marriage, insisting that he lied on the stand when he said that he never did that. She then also accused the jury of being swayed by unfair social media representation and her ex's fantastic acting on the stand, as well as his reputation as a beloved Hollywood star, stating that his legal team put paid employees and, quote, randos on the stand in order to distract the jury from, quote, real issues, claiming that the audio recordings of the bad behavior were played during the trial were, quote, edited, and the only gave the jury a minutes-long version of what had been hours-long tapes. She also claimed, went after JD's lawyer, Camille Vasquez, for helping convince the jury believe a man who's convinced the world that he has scissors for fingers. She also insisted that she will still honor her, quote, pledge of $3.5 million from her $7.5 million settlement to the ACLU, claiming her being caught out in a lie about handing it over shouldn't have affected her case. She also blasted allegations that she faked bruises and claimed the lack of visible injuries doesn't mean that she wasn't hurt. Really? Admitting that she did and said terrible things during their ugly and beautiful relationship, but insisting that she never instigated any type of bad behavior and only ever responded to it, except the audio tapes prove that is a lie. Now, during the interview, she spoke about her feelings about her ex, telling Guthrie that she absolutely still loves him, despite the jury, blah, blah, blah. We all know about the whole "to my dying day" things. She then writes, when grilled by Guthrie about the audio clips that were played during the 6-week trial in which the actress could be heard admitting to being physical with JD, she insisted that she only ever responded, but never instigated it. I never had to instigate it. I responded to it. Well, when you're living in this type of thing, it becomes normal. As I testified to, you have to adapt. Well, I don't know, because in that very raw moment in the audio recordings, she didn't say you hit me first. She never said that. She just admitted to raising her hands to him. She added that while she has so much regret over the horrible and ugly things she said and did to him, she was only acting as a person in extreme emotional and psychological and physical distress, so making excuses. I know much has been made of these audio tapes. They were first leaked online after being edited. What you would hear in these clips was not evidence of what was happening. It was evidence of a negotiation of how to talk with the person who is mean to you. What? What? Now, during the sit-down interview, which was pre-recorded on Thursday, the actress flew into New York on a private jet from Washington, D.C. She then again accused the jurors of being duped by her ex, branding him as nothing more than a fantastic actor. AH quickly clapped back at Guthrie when asked if she thought about what she thought about the claims made by JD's lawyer, Camille Vasquez, who rose to online fame after her cross-examination. Now, of course, we saw the famous, bringing about Edward Scissorhands and things of that nature. But what's interesting is she still plans on donating her $7 million, which is absurd. Like, there's 0% chance that she's donating this money. She doesn't have it. Like, imagine a court if I were JD, I would block that donation. If you could. I don't know if you could, but it's like, no, she owes me $10 million. She doesn't get to donate, you know, $7 million as a tax write-off or whatever. Now, she said she's standing by her commitment to donate $7 million settlement. Quote, I made a pledge, and that pledge is made over time by its nature, the 36-year-old actress told Savannah Guthrie in her exclusive interview. She added that she still plans to honor the pledge. Now, this statement came after Guthrie asked, quote, you had promised to donate the $7 million of your divorce settlement to charity. It was revealed at trial that you had not done so yet, but they played a tape where you said that you had. Do you think that raised questions as to your credibility to the jury? And if the answer is, of course! Of course! Of course it did. When you said I donated, you know that everyone thinks you donated it, not that you've, quote, pledged it, pressed the journalist. So getting the grill on. So for the jurors sitting there, do you think they felt like you were caught in a lie? And she wrote, I don't know, because I feel so much of the trial was meant to cast dispersions on who I am as a human, my credibility, and to call me a liar in every way you can. Okay. Interesting. This, on top of vehemently denying a rumor that she's been cut from Aquaman 2. Now, the rumor, again, when I talked about it yesterday, it doesn't really, it's not super duper strong. And the article reads, she furiously clapped back at claims she's been dropped from her $2 million role in Aquaman sequel after it was reported that she was due to be cut from the movie and recast, just hours after the actress landed herself at the center of another scandal, repeating her claims of bad behavior against X, despite being found guilty of defamation after accusing him of that. In the wake of the bitter backlash, the star over the interview, Just Jared, reported, blah, 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 right? Daily Mail had contacted Warner Brothers for comment. However, a spokesperson for AH quickly shut down any rumors with their clients firing from the movie, telling DailyMail.com, the rumor mill continues as it has from day one, inaccurate, insensitive, and slightly insane. Serious doubts were cast over her future with the DC franchise amid her and JD's marathon 6-week defamation trial. Now, I do think she will be removed from the movie. 6 million people on a petition is a very, very strong financial incentive to do so. But it's going to be interesting to see just how the rest of this interview plays out. It's not going well for her at all. If you're new to the channel, make sure you subscribe before you leave. Check out Meta PCs, and we'll talk to you again real soon.